Hi, I got 2 minutes. My name is Catherine Saramana, or Kiki Love, or Katerina, or Catherine, or Kathy. I'm going to talk about something I've never talked about before. Okay? Just kidding. Now, after the divorce, it's been 2017. He was my last, right? And we did music together. So I ended writing songs altogether. So all of a sudden I find out about this Suno thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this Suno app? I'm like, what is this? My daughter sends me a song, and I'm like, oh my God, that's really beautiful. I was crying. I'm like, what is this? So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. My first song was a hit. This was almost a month ago, and I've written almost 50 songs, a book, and 4 or 5 spoken words, and a comedy bit, which didn't turn out too good, the comedy bit. And it's all the original, man. I'm like, oh my God, this is nuts. And I was thinking today, I open it up, I sing, da 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 da, and then I go like, put the words in, no, 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 it's been so long, no, 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 it's been so long, whatever, and then I was thinking today, I think a lot, right? My mind races. I get up 5 a.m. And then I was thinking, oh my God, imagine, I'm practicing sexual transmutation, and my energy is going into writing books and producing like 50 songs. And, and I couldn't have never done this if I was sexually active, you know what I'm saying? But you can imagine. Yeah, I'm hot. But anyways, I'm like, this is amazing. I feel like every day, like who cares about the menopause? They didn't warn me. They didn't say that this was going to happen. You were going to not sleep. You were going to get up early. You were this, you were that. You were going to lose your sex drive. Nobody told me. Nobody warned me. Nothing. Okay. The night sweats and all that shit. So, okay. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I don't think I'll ever go back. I mean, I cut myself off of love completely. I closed the door and I reopened something else. And then I opened something else and I feel like I died and went to heaven. Okay? I swear to God. I've been opening up portals in my mind. I can go back in time now. No, she's not crazy. She's connected, man. I'm connected. Jesus had a cell phone. How do you think he showed them this, vision? Hello? He took 3 of his, buddies up on a mountain and showed them a vision in the sky. I mean, that's called technology. And they're like, no, stop. And they fainted. Television. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. In the desert, right? In the desert, right? The Israelites are wandering in the desert 3 months. Only just 3 months. All of a sudden, God decides to make his appearance, and he's coming on the clouds, right? Just like, how do you think he's coming on the clouds? Well, the Bible says right there in Exodus that there was thunder and smoke and rumbling and all this, and people were like, no, fear, like hello, So they said, no, I don't think so. Like he was coming down to, give them the 10 commandments after the fact, right? So this is what this transmutation is doing to me, man. It's like, oh my God, I gotta go. Okay, this is what the transmutation is doing to me. It's making me really wonder about a lot of stuff, and I think God has a hell of a sense of humor, because 3 months later, after they exited 10 plagues and all that shit, he slaps him in the face with 10 commandments. Yeah, I call it slap in the face because it was after the fact. I mean, they're like scratching their heads in the desert going, what the heck? Why didn't he give this to us beforehand? No, instead they're like, no, make him go away. We cannot bear to hear his voice. Yeah, so he went up, and then Moses had to climb up the mountain again to get them. And then when he comes down, he just gets so pissed off because it's like, what? And he just smashes them again. So anyways, long story short, I love you guys. Let your true self shine through. You know what I'm saying? What else do I want to say? Slap in the face.